Enough is enough of this violence against innocent people. Enough chaos. It has to end.
Governor Josh Green and other state as well as city leaders working together to stop the violence.
There have been 3 separate shootings in Waianae since last week. Honolulu Police Chief Joe Logan announced tonight they've added more patrol and plainclothes officers to Waianae.
And the governor announced that they are adding state resources to help, including from the Department of Law Enforcement, state sheriffs, and DoCare. Now, the most recent shooting happening last night. Now, of the 3 shootings, 2 of them resulted in deaths. We will have the latest on all 3 of the shootings in just a moment. But first, Eric Nacton has more on how state and city leaders plan to address the recent violence.
I believe very deeply we match force with force.
Everyone from law enforcement officials to legislators attended a packed meeting on Friday in the name of curbing gun violence and making the streets of Waianae safer.
From Kaena Point to Ma'ili'ili Road, we have 5 officers in any shift. From Ma'ili'ili Road all the way to Kapolei, we have 5. So, and we don't always have a full 5 officers during that patrol shift. So that's what we need to move to is 100% staffing.
Repeated fatal shootings along the Leeward coast are beyond worrisome. They're just horrifying. And that's what we've been feeling as a team.
With repeated shootings in Waianae in recent days, the plan is to beef up law enforcement.
When our team came together late last night, it was evident that we had to do more to support one another. As we all know, the chief does his best, but there are finite resources. And the state does have some additional resources in certain areas. In order to coordinate the state's response, because we have several departments, I've appointed Major General Ken Hara, our Adjutant General, who is our Hawaii Department of Defense Incident Commander. He will be able to coordinate the many branches of government that we have, or pieces of government, I should say, so that they can be in full support. You're going to see our guys at DLE and DoCare over at the harbor area just provide a lot of extra support. They're going to catch all of these criminals, and they're going to unravel the gangs and the groups that have been causing harm. So we'll see more safety in the coming weeks. This is a long weekend, a 72-hour weekend. We didn't want to struggle to provide additional protection. And then as we emerge into next week, we'll give you guys an expansive schedule. We have at least 20 additional law enforcement agents that can be out in the community backing up the excellent officers at HPD.
We have got to do something about this under-the-table black market operation that's going on through ghost guns and zombie guns, because we know at the end of the day, if I had to guess, many of the crimes that are being perpetrated are not guns that have been legally procured in many ways or handled, and we've got to get to the source of it. We've got to stop hiding behind excuses of legality that we've made.
There's a long-standing number that's been available to the communities across the nation, not just in Honolulu, called Crime Stoppers. You call that number on Crime Stoppers, you leave an anonymous tip, and we will follow up on that information.
Local officials plan on holding a youth-focused crime prevention town hall next Wednesday at Waianae High School, starting at 6 p.m. Eric Nacton, Island News.